I never thought I'd find myself in this situation, but here I am, a proud owner of a Great Dane who believes he's a lapdog. I mean, I get it. He's got the heart of a puppy, the energy of a tornado, and the charm of a stand-up comedian. But the reality is, when you're a dog that weighs more than some small children, the idea of being a lapdog is a bit of a stretch, literally and figuratively. It all started when I brought him home. I thought, what a sweet, gentle giant. He looked up at me with those big, soulful eyes, and I was convinced he'd be the perfect companion. Little did I know, the moment I sat down on the couch, my life would change forever. There he was, bounding over like a freight train, tail wagging like a propeller, and before I could even brace myself, he plopped down right on my lap. I swear I heard my knees creak in protest. Now, let's talk about the physics of this situation. A Great Dane is not meant to be a lapdog. They're built like a small horse, and here I was, trying to maintain my dignity while my new best friend treated me like a beanbag chair. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move, and I definitely couldn't change the channel. I thought I might have to call for backup, but who do you even call in a situation like this? The canine equivalent of a bouncer? Excuse me, could you please remove this 150-pound furball from my lap? He's crushing my dreams of ever being comfortable again. At first, I tried to be patient. I'd gently push him off and say, "Buddy, you're too big for this." But he'd just tilt his head, looking at me with that innocent expression as if to say, "What? I'm just trying to love you." And how could I argue with that? So I'd relent, and he'd settle back down, taking up residence like he owned the place. I started to wonder if I'd accidentally adopted a dog or a small mountain. Friends would come over, and they'd laugh, pointing out the absurdity of the situation. "Is that your dog or your new coffee table?" They'd joke. I'd roll my eyes, but deep down I knew they had a point. It was a circus act every time I had guests. I'd offer them a seat, and they'd look at my dog, then at me, and back at my dog, weighing their options. "I'll just stand, thanks," they'd say, clearly not wanting to risk life and limb by sitting next to a dog that could crush them like a soda can. Then there were the moments when he'd try to curl up. Picture this, a massive dog trying to curl into a ball on my lap, his legs sticking out at odd angles, his head hanging off the side of the couch like a sad, oversized ornament. I couldn't help but laugh. "You're not a cat, buddy." I'd chuckle, but he'd just look at me, completely unfazed, as if he was the most elegant creature in the room. I've learned to embrace the chaos. I've invested in a sturdy couch, a good chiropractor, and a sense of humor that could rival a stand-up comedian. My life has turned into a series of hilarious moments, like trying to sneak snacks while he's draped across my lap, or attempting to get up for a bathroom break without waking the sleeping giant. In the end, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Sure, my lap is no longer my own, and my couch has seen better days, but the love and laughter that come with having a Great Dane who thinks he's a lapdog are worth every squished moment. After all, who needs personal space when you have a furry friend who thinks you're the best thing since squeaky toys?